Hello everyone, welcome to Nick's Auto Tips. This is where I will be placing some of the value and understanding that I received throughout my mechanical apprenticeship with very high level mentorship and very high level technical learning. And I say that because I wanted it really badly and I loved it. I genuinely had an amazing time at college. I loved doing the job, hanging out with my mentors that were into cars too and had hot rods, and it was just a great time. And there is so much value there, and I would love to include you guys on some of the wisdom nuggets that I received throughout that process of becoming a professional mechanic and getting to the level. So that's Nick's Auto Tips. That's the purpose for this. This is my brand. I'm going to build this into something hopefully of worth. It's a passion project. It doesn't really bother me whether it makes money or not. And I think that's the best way to go at this kind of endeavor. So that's that part of it, Nick's Auto Tips. That's why the banner's up. That's my brand. Developing the time I'm going to need to be able to be consistently shooting videos for Nick's Auto Tips is going to have to come from somewhere. It's going to come from me achieving another one of my goals, which is financial freedom, or at least coming close to it. So that's what 2023 is dedicated to. I will be shooting a video every single day. The original intention for this was I wanted to keep myself accountable for my vision and dream of 2023 and to include my close friends and show what's A, required, and B, that it is possible. So this was intended initially to just be like a closed off loop type part of my life, and I'm really enjoying the process, and it is a little bit confronting, but I think it makes sense to get it out there into the wild. Somebody somewhere, this will help them surely. Even just what I've done so far, what I'm doing each day, and what it actually takes to become financially free. I think there's a lot of commentary out there on Instagram, on the internet in general, YouTube, etc., of like showing the lifestyle of financial freedom and wealth, but not really showing what's required. And maybe that's because most people just do it, that achieve this, do it in silence and kind of behind closed doors type thing. I think people have a bit of fear around money and liability, and that's fair enough. I can understand that. But I'm kind of on the other side of that transaction. I really don't fear being out there. I hope that people get some value out of it. I'm sure I will cop a little bit of criticism for this, and that's fine too. So I've shot 7 videos so far, one every day of 2023, showing what I have done in that day, or at least me having a quick chat about it, and putting a few little clips up in regard to what I am doing on that day. A big part of this year for me is finding that financial freedom, and I'm going to find it through consistent hard work every day. I have a fairly heavy time commitment traditional employment job, a job that I do enjoy, and I work with awesome people. It's just that it requires a lot of my time, which is okay too, but I would like to try and generate some time to do these projects that are really, really important to me. So I hope you enjoy the commentary, and I'm going to make it as fun as I can. Apologies, it starts off quite dry because it was just intended to be for my friends and for myself, and to keep myself on mission. So I hope you all enjoy it. There will be an origin story that I will tell that will require some editing, because I'm going to have to sift through a lot of photos and videos that I've shot in the past and try and speak to them and give a bit of a story and background as to how I got here, and this is where we are now, and then the rest of this content is going to be how we get to that next level. yeah, so I hope you all enjoy. I hope 2023 has been good to everyone so far. I don't think it could be any worse than 22 throughout the struggles that we've all had. But anyway, that'll do for some context and intro, I think. Let's get it done. So what comes after this is my shot every day, video every day that I did. I hope you all enjoy it. Let's do it. Happy New Year, everyone. It is the 1st of January 2023. The relentless grinding starts today. Today we become the producer, not the consumer. We put all of our available hours into creating value and selling that in one way or another to the marketplace. I'm looking forward to it. It's something I've already been doing, but just to a lower level and down the traditional route, which is go to school, get an education, get a job, end up happily, hopefully with a high-paying job, save your money, a little bit of investing and playing with crypto and property. So there's work that is being done, financial education. I'm a big fan of Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, other commentators in the space. And so we're not starting from zero, but this is the year, 2023. We are the producers, not the consumers. Let's make it happen. Let's stop being upset for not being paid for the work we didn't do and go get it. Let's do it. Come along with me on this journey to financial freedom and big dollars. I'm wanting to bring you guys along in a fairly intimate way. Like, this is how much I got. This is what we're doing, like money-wise, right? So I got this amount of money. I got these ideas. Let's action these ideas and see what becomes of them. There's no failure, only trying. And without failure, we can't win, right? So I kind of want to bring you guys along legitimately. This is how much money I got. This is what we're trying. This is what the results were. And we just keep going and trying and going and nailing it until we get there. Already, not starting from zero. So that'll probably be the next video, curating that and thinking about how that's going to work. But I'm so excited. I'm so keen. This has been a long time coming, and I've never felt like it's properly been in reach, like reasonable reach. Now, absolutely it is. I've got plenty of value just sitting there ready to go to be doing projects and the ability to step away from full-time employment if I have to, and a little bit invested creating value already, which is a beautiful thing because it allows me to have a bit more time to do these kind of things, which is where the real money is, the big money, participating in the attention economy. So much love, all you beautiful people. Let's do it. Let's kill it. Let's slay 23. And that's all from me. I'm going to try and do one of these pretty much every day and at least every weekend, because my weekdays are 12-hour days as a service salesman. I'm a Toyota-trained mechanic. I'm a service advisor. I have to be at work before everyone else are at work so they can drop their cars in, and I need to remain at work after people finish their jobs so that they can come and get their cars. So it ends up being a 12-hour day commitment generally, door to door from my home. There's not much time or energy left over during the week, but there is absolutely weekends, public holidays, annual leave, and that's when I'll be doing this hustling. So much love, everyone. Let's do it. Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of 2023. I'll be spending today the same way that I spent yesterday, which is removing and replacing my mum's engine out of her 2002 Subaru Forester. I have the exact same model of car that I drove around for a lot of years, and it got repairably written off, and I was going to fix it up and put it back on the road, but it ended up just not making sense, so I got another vehicle. So that will be today for me. I have been filming all of that process with a GoPro, and I will edit that into something that's somewhat interesting to watch, I'd like to think, and I'll whack it up on the channel here for you guys to have a look at. And yeah, so that's today for me. Back to work tomorrow, so I've got some chores of course to do. But yeah, I just want to do one of these kind of check-in, really short videos most days. So I'm trying to do one every day if I can get this done in like a few minutes. I don't see why it can't be done. The editing side is a bit time intensive, but with some reps, with doing some repeated editing, I'm sure I'll get quicker at it. So yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful start of 23 and a good bit of time off with friends and family and finding some joy. I am definitely doing that, and for me that joy is the purpose of moving toward the goals and financial freedom, which is what the commentary here should be mostly about. It's financial freedom, but of course the parts of my life that are important to me I'm sure will bleed through as well. So yeah, happy second day of 23 everyone. Let's do it. Good morning everyone, it's day 3 of 2023. I've got to go to work today. Today will be an 11-hour day, something like that. It's 6:20 in the morning. I will be trying to do a little bit of hustling throughout the day on my work days. So most of my days throughout the week will be going to my employer time-wise. But there is a little bit of time left over, maybe 3 hours each day, that I can be doing something. And that in this case for me, that's going to be, I think, the online side of trying to crack the money conundrum. Yeah, so I might put some time into the Shopify store tonight and definitely take you guys along with me on that journey. So Tuesday, 3rd January 23. Let's get it. Good evening everyone. It is day 4 of 2023. I am shooting this video at night, and as it happens that is a mistake. I'm absolutely gassed after work. I did not get enough sleep last night. Yesterday I had some high hopes of doing a bit of work to the Shopify store after work. Finished work late. I went grocery shopping and bought dog food. Got home late. Cooked late, lifted late, did the edit late, ended up chatting to the lads on Discord for a bit too long. Before I know it, it's midnight. I go to bed and I have to be up in 5 hours. So the end result of that is now I'm totally cooked. So get through this as quickly as I possibly can, edit it, send it, eat. I've already lifted, go to bed and be up 4:30, try and create at least one golden hour a day where I'm totally focused, I'm excited about the day. There's an endless possibility left in the day. I think that's something that's I'm like realizing now. Like right now, it doesn't, like, I'm super disciplined. I've lifted. I don't want to play any games. I'm like, that's all fine, but I don't have any energy left. I'm cooked. And so with endless discipline and motivation, less motivation, more discipline, it doesn't matter. Like my output's going to be very low because I've been on the grind and producing for the last like 13, 14 hours. So go to bed. Production's over. I'm going to edit this up, get it out, eat, go to bed. And hopefully tomorrow's video will be a bit more positive. And part of this process for me is to try and G other people up and show it is possible, it is worth it. We'll start seeing some results pretty soon. And I'm already like super happy and satisfied with the really high level of output that I've already been able to produce. I've been on since like minute 1 of 23 and it's felt good. I haven't played a single game. I haven't watched any Netflix. I haven't seen any movies. I haven't stuffed around. I haven't spent too long talking to people that provide me nothing. And we've got heaps achieved. And it's like we're 4 days in. I think I've got like a few weeks worth of output done within 4 days, which is pretty wild. So imagine what we can do with 12 months. I'm keen. So I hope you've all had a great day. We'll check back in tomorrow and we'll take it from there, hey? Hello everyone, it is day 5 of 2023. I got a good sleep last night. I was up early. I got some stuff done. I got a video shot actually, and it is sitting on this SD card, which is not reading in my laptop, nor is it reading in my desktop's card reader. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. It's probably corrupted, I assume. So that's going in the bin, and we'll reshoot the video. So actually, yeah, last night was like a rain, thunder, and lightning storm. I lost power twice. I lost one of my edits, and there's definitely some hostility towards getting these videos out and getting them out really consistently. But I suppose there's always going to be challenges and stuff going wrong, and that's just how it is. So we'll persevere and push through and make it happen. Today was a good day. Work was quite challenging. I did happily make it to my dentist appointment early this evening, and the report is a good one. One of my only irrational fears is that of the dentist. I don't know what it is. Probably bad experience as a young person in the dental van. If you live in Australia, you'll know what that is. Basically, a van comes out equipped as a dentist surgery, and it comes out to the schools and looks after all the oral health of the kids. And doesn't matter whether your parents got money or not, you get looked after. However, you don't have anyone there to support you if it's a scary experience. So anyway, that's all fine. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow and the weekend and having a bit of time to get back on top of finishing Mum's car off so I can get my full drive back. Definitely miss it. And back on the hustle grind. So I hope you've all had a great day. I have had a pretty good one. It is definitely time for bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. See ya. Hello everyone, it is day 6 of 2023. Today was another fairly average work day for me. I got up, I got cleaned up, I got the dogs fed, gave them a little cuddle, jumped on the super bike, got myself to work, got that work done. I really should have mentioned on the day of these people coming through, but I had 2 very interesting and cool people come through work this week. One of them was who I hope will become my property mentor, my real estate mentor. I met him at the dealer I was working at a little while ago in Brisbane City. He has achieved all of the things that I would like to achieve in real estate and now lives off the fruit of that labour. He still adds value to those properties and manages them. But anyway, that was pretty cool. I also met a guy who is a mining controller in Cairns, North Queensland, fly in, fly out. Dude's on 200 grand a year. Of course, he pays huge money in taxes. He had to work his way up to that kind of money, but he went from having his own tree lopping business to just stepping into the mines, and then over time stepping into managing people roles, which is generally where the money is. You don't do the work, you manage the work. I mean, it ends up being work, or you sell the work, one or the other. Now, he said that his site, or where the place he looks after, they're always looking after LV fitters, or light vehicle mechanics, which is what I am, a Toyota trained mechanic, or LV fitter as they call that. And it was cool because he outlined exactly what it would look like for me to go mining with my trade qualification, and what kind of money the people are on that are at his site. So like real world examples, and what it looks like for him to fly in and out, how he manages it. So that was pretty cool. I genuinely have applied myself to a really quite high level for over the last 4 years, 5 really, I suppose, if you include the advisor training, but getting through the mechanical apprenticeship with Toyota and paying as much attention as I possibly could, going through the book learning education side with quite a lot of discipline, and doing my best to ask intelligent questions at college and just get as much value as I possibly can out of that experience. And I did end up with a really very good automotive education. So good that Nick's Auto Tips is going to be the result of that education. So today was a good one. I'm hoping tomorrow is an excellent one too. We'll make it one. I'm hoping to get Mum's car finished. I just need to get some parts organised. I'll need to get a timing belt for it, some control arm bushes, some lower control arm bushes I've totally shagged, gear shifter linkage bushes as well, but I should be able to pull those out of the other car. But yeah, so that's what tomorrow's going to look like for me. I hope you have all had a wonderful day, and let's hit it tomorrow. Thank you. Bye. Hello everyone, it is day 7 of 2023. It was a glorious Saturday today. I spent this Saturday working on that donor engine going into Mum's car. Today I got a fresh timing belt, rear main seal and spark plugs. I went to my local Repco to get those parts. That Repco was actually the first job I had when I moved here to Brisbane about 6 years ago. And it was an interesting experience. I had my resume tailored for the automotive industry, and obviously I was looking for mechanical apprenticeship on that resume. And I remember my ex-boss at Repco, he's looking at my resume and he's just like, man, you're looking for an apprenticeship, not for a parts role. And I was like, yeah, I am, but I haven't found one yet, and I'm keen, I need a job. So he put me on. What a legend. I just worked as a part-timer, and I remember I hit up every single mechanical workshop that I would go to deliver parts to them working at Repco. I hit them up for mechanical apprenticeships, and it was a bit difficult because the small operators didn't really want to take on the liability of an apprentice, and the big shops would prefer to have school leavers, I think is what was going on. Eventually, happily, someone said yes, and the rest is history. Much appreciated to that person that did say yes. I won't name him here, but yeah, it was a beautiful thing, and my life is very much for the better now for it. So that was my day. I got the engine pretty much in after installing those parts, but the angle of the chain was a bit steep. It just didn't want to sit on the transmission. So I've pulled it back out and we'll realign it. The chain, I mean. That was my day. I hope you have all had a glorious Saturday. We'll do it all again tomorrow. And actually, one more thing. I've adjusted what's going on here in the studio. So the computer desk has moved to the other corner of the room. So there should be a pretty well, as good as it's going to be, green screen shot. I've also doubled the lighting and done my best to make sure the shadows, we're not creating any shadows on that green screen. So no more fuzzy thing in the corner anymore, which you were seeing the corner of my desk. And hopefully this is a decent green screen. So yeah, I hope you all had a great day, and let's do it all again tomorrow. Peace. Hello everyone, welcome to day 8 of 2023. I spent this day the same way that I spent last weekend, the New Year long weekend, which was working on my mum's car. Her engine sadly has reached the end of its service life. It has done 550,000 Ks, which is very impressive. It's got a bit of a rattly valve train and it leaks oil like no tomorrow. So removed that, installed the donor engine, which was out of my old daily driven vehicle, which is of the same model. Sadly, my car was repairably written off. So yeah, that's what the mission was today. I freshened that engine up a little bit that went into Mum's car. New timing belt, spark plugs and rear main engine oil seal. I'll put up a little video of that. All right, I'm ready to see if it runs. Everything's plugged in and looks good. That's the engine that came out. 550,000 Ks, pretty tired. My Subaru Forester I got around in for a lot of years and have already replaced the engine in this thing, which is now here. 120,000 K or something this has on it. Just looks a bit ratty because it's sat around for some time. I put a fresh timing belt on it, rear main seal, spark plugs. So a little tidy up. See what it does. Not gonna lie, I'm be a little bit annoyed if this doesn't work. It's been a bit of a process and it took me longer than it should have, which I'm sure will be the main comment from the mechanics and people that know me. Yeah, we were just cruising. Ew! So that's feels good. I got that first turn today of the engine, turning it over and letting it run. It's always a good feeling. I don't know what it is, but when you do major repair like that, that's just the most fun part of it, letting it rip and bringing it to life. So I hope you all had a wonderful day, and first week of 2023, I certainly had a tremendous one. And all of this production that we're doing, I'm really finding some joy in it. It's fun. I'm having a good time. I haven't really done anything that hasn't served me yet this year. And I think that's a good way to start, and a trend that I would like to continue on. So let's do it all again tomorrow. And I appreciate your time. Thank you.